walk with lions, and bungee jump off cliffs. Visit 100 countries and 8 wonders of the world. Experience culture and travel on a budget. Well, tune on into Mr. 100 Countries Visited. Hey, Lucci back at it. So, if you tuned into part 1 of Bolivia, you know, I was headed to another destination on part 2. That being said, I just wanted to give a recap. So I flew into La Paz. My gosh, going to La Paz, you got to make sure that your breathing game is on 10. Because good gosh, it felt like an elephant was sitting on my chest. And man, it just was not popping. That being said, it was a very unique city, probably one of the most unique cities I've ever been to due to the climate changes. At night, it can get really cold due to being high in the mountain and elevated. And then during the day, or depending on how high you can get to like 70, 80 degrees. Anywho, that being said, once I got done touring La Paz and doing Death Road or whatnot, it was time to head to another country the following day. And, well, look at me. I'm so used to saying another country, another city, another day this time. And that city was in southern Bolivia, and it is where an infamous salt flat is. Matter of fact, the largest salt flats in the world, which is Uyuni, people. That's it. And it's a deserted city in southern Bolivia, about like 5 hours from the Chilean border. And my main mission to get to Uyuni was, of course, to tour the salt flats. I've always wanted to see them since, I'll probably say in my early 20s. I started seeing photos of people giving an illusion like they were running from a dinosaur, and I wanted to experience that. So here we are in Uyuni, people. Check it out. Alright, baby, I'm in Uyuni. This is one of those exclusive ass places. You just look up and then you hear. Dream come true. Okay, thank you. So that was my little introduction, getting from the airport to my hotel. I stayed at Casa del Sol, and it's like a hotel infused with like salt. And as you can see, they kind of like build it, with like salt from the salt flats. So that being said, once we got settled into our hotel, man, it was time to go on the infamous salt flat tour. And I was in my attire, and I was feeling good, feeling great. So this just Bolivians living their life, doing their ordinary thing, walking down the street of Uyuni, and it took me about like 10 minutes to get to the salt flat building, or the organizer, for lack of poor words. So, again, continue watching. No, he needs to fucking watch out. You got the use for the stuff? They don't look at it no more. Yeah, that's right. They look good. Oh, yeah, I see the dogs. Yeah. So what? Oh, okay. You said what? Yeah, man. So once I did my 10-minute walk through Uyuni, we started our soft flat tour, and the first stop was the train cemetery, which is to be the largest train cemetery, railway cemetery in the world, in Solar de Uyuni in the soft flats. So we checked it out there, and then, man, little did we know this was about to be a whole 10-hour day. So this was the start of it. I got hit with some crazy news during this time. So to figure out, the next day was Pedestrian Day in all of Bolivia, meaning that all modes of transportation, taxi, bus, you name it, gets canceled. So, man, I was kind of stressed out in this moment, but I had to make it do what it do. So I was able to get into contact with my bus organizer, and yeah, we had to figure out some things for the bus for the next day, because I was not trying to be trapped in no Uyuni, because, man, Uyuni is in the middle of nowhere. But anywho, I'm kind of rambling. I just want to urge y'all to always be cautious about Pedestrian Day in Bolivia, because it's in early September. So look that up. Anywho, back to the soft flats. Just look at that, my man. My gosh, isn't that great? So we kind of spent our time taking photos or whatnot, just, taking it all in. And my cloud outfit, just to, commemorate the moment and to pay homage to the Bolivians. So check this out. I know I can't do that.
You got to go that way.
Hey, it's kind of good though.
Go that way.
It's hurt though. That salt.
Ready?
Yep. Okay. Oh!
So once we got done taking photos in the main soft flat area, it was time to have a little brunch. They had fresh vegetables, olives, which I love. Then we got to use the restroom and so forth, and take a little break before continuing our tour throughout the Uyuni soft flats. So we had to take about a 30-minute ride to another spot. So check out the scenery. So as the day went by, we went to the illusion spot where it gives, the illusion that you are just walking on water. And this was during the sunset. My gosh, this moment was just everything. And my gosh, that's it. That's all. I really enjoyed my time in Uyuni. And I got the photos that I wanted. So my time here in Bolivia, I spent 2 days. Out of here on the 29th. And yesterday was just filled with so much stuff to do. We got this Uber driver. He turned into our tour guide. We went all around La Paz. La Paz is one of the most unique cities that I've ever been to. Like, how it's structured, how it's built, the high altitude. The altitude is at about 11,280 something feet, I believe. And yeah, man, it was cool. Very cheap there. Uber is like $5 on average where you go. Our Uber driver took us to the most dangerous road in the world. Most dangerous road in the world is about an hour and a half northeast of La Paz. Man, if you ever hear fear of heights, be careful, because it's just cliffs everywhere. Like, yeah. So that being said, if you have a fear of heights, be very, very careful, because, man, driving out there to Youngest Road, which is the most dangerous road in the world, it was cliffs, and man, yeah, I got dizzy just looking down. I'm like, oh my gosh. That being said, once again, the Youngest Road, it was beautiful, but we have to reflect on why it's called the most deadliest road. People have lost their lives. So, took a moment of silence for that and kept it moving, going back to La Paz. On the way to La Paz, I stopped at this little fish spot. The fish was banging, baby. Banging. And, yeah, the lady who was the cook, she did her thing. So after that, got back to La Paz. Didn't really want to do nothing. Our Airbnb was like a little ice box. They had like space heaters up in there. I'm going to tell you this. This Bolivian blood hits differently. Ain't nobody messing with a Bolivian's blood. In La Paz alone, the climate had like all 4 seasons in La Paz. And you go into different restaurants, it's like about 50 degrees. They ain't got no heat on. What? So yeah, man. So today, I'm at this beautiful place. Everybody like, what is this? You probably done seen it online. Hopefully you have. Otherwise, I'm going to give you my own little preview. I've been wanting to come here for a very long time, and it happened. This is the Bolivian salt flats. Good gosh, I believe it's like about 320 square miles. It's about an hour plane ride south of La Paz in a town called Uyuni. Uyuni. Damn, there I go again. Correction. Uyuni. So yeah, man, I got here this morning. You already know I'm a rapid traveler. I love the thrill of just traveling to different countries and being on the move. I got all of this from Amazing Race. So I got here this morning at 8:40, checked into my hotel, which was Casa del Hotel, which is really nice, very affordable, right in the heart of Uyuni. And our tour cost about $34. So yeah, we went around Uyuni. It gives this whole illusion of a sky effect, and the flats make it so that you have like an illusion. So when you have like toys or whatnot, you look smaller than the toys. It's kind of fun. And then I'm here. So this is the sunset photo shoot with the water, and it gives the mirror effect. So I would highly recommend coming to Bolivia. Or another thing that I'm leaving out, you got to be careful with your breathing here, because oh my gosh, I'm breathing hard now. I ain't really even moving. But this country is at a high altitude in the Andes Mountains. So that means you got to be careful with your breathing. Just walk slowly, pace yourself, make sure that, You're taking the proper measures to protect yourself. So that being said, I'm up out of here. Another country, another day, coming soon. He's serving them up tonight. Toasting up. Hey, we toasting up to Bolivia, y'all.
Bolivia.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So when the night fell, my lonely heart wanted to, man, go out and shimmy and shake a tail feather. And that's exactly what we did in Uyuni. We found this karaoke spot and, man, we turned it out. And had a great time, Bolivian style. So these are a couple of clips from downtown Uyuni at night. And again, it's a very small city in southern Bolivia. And from there, the next morning, it was time to officially hit not another country, another city, but another country, another day. So luckily, we found a bus up out of Uyuni because this was the only bus that was going to get us to Chile the entire day. This is the only bus that ran out of Uyuni. So this bus was just crazy, y'all. Like, ran down probably one of the most uncomfortable rides I ever had in my life. 10 hours of just pure bumps. And guess who had to sit by the restroom? Just guess. Me. Oh my gosh. I was ticked off. But hey, it got the job done. I can't sit up here and complain because, man, I'd rather pay $35 versus about a $500 flight up out of Uyuni. Anywho, this was us going across the Atacama Desert, I believe, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. And this was the gateway from Bolivia to Chile. So I'm already letting you know what the next country was. And yeah, man, just sit back and enjoy it. That's it. That's all. This was my time in Bolivia. Would I go back to Bolivia? Maybe if it's persistent or somebody wanted me to go back, but it ain't at the top of my list. Anywho, thank y'all so much for watching my video. Please, please, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. I want to hear all the jazz you got to say about my content. Mad love to everybody. Peace.